In Psycho Talk tonight, Liz Cheney recently signed on as a Fox News contributor, and she's hitting the ground running, hitting all the high notes. This morning on Fox and Friends, Cheney hammered President Obama for his proposal to cut military spending.
What President Obama is doing is something that America's enemies, the Taliban, Al-Qaeda, have been unable to do, which is to decimate the fighting capability of this nation. And when you look at his rhetoric, he talks about, the need now that hostilities are over to cut our spending as though we're no longer at war. And I think it's irresponsible, and I think it will be very, very difficult for him to convince the American people they ought to re-elect a president who, in fact, is so decimating our military capacity.
Well, she'll probably get a raise for that comment. Liz Cheney's knee-jerk anti-Obama reaction directly contradicts military experts like the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Martin Dempsey.
We, the military, are not being victimized by this budget issue. There are some out there speaking about it in those terms, but as I mentioned to you earlier, we clearly have a role to play, all of us as citizens, in helping the nation address its economic crisis. This is something that we, the Joint Chiefs, have embraced as what's best for America.
The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff says the cuts are what is best for America. On the other hand, Liz Cheney, her old man, did major damage to the military by leading us into a war based on false intelligence. The Bush-Cheney war in Iraq stretched the military so thin, troops had to return for 3 and 4 tours of duty. Not to mention the 4,474 men and women who lost their lives, and the estimated $60 billion lost to waste, fraud, and abuse in Iraq and Afghanistan. But Liz Cheney thinks President Obama is the one destroying the military. She's going to fit in real good over at Fox News as an employee with that kind of outrageous psycho talk.